Hi guys, this is Shipra and I'm back with another video. It's been long since we have seen any Huawei smartphone, but recently company is back with its 2016 flagship Huawei P9. Now it's not an ordinary smartphone, it features a dual rear camera setup that is co-engineered with Leica. Now to my friends who don't know about Leica, it's a German optics manufacturer and a manufacturer of Leica cameras just like Nikon and Canon. So you can expect a remarkable photography from this smartphone. Also, Huawei has done some great work with Google and made Nexus 6P. So putting all this together, does this phone deserves to be in your desired gadget list? We are gonna find out in my review of Huawei P9. Before I move further, let me tell you I've already posted a camera review and gaming review of Huawei P9. So in case you want to know more about its performance and camera, you can check that out those videos. Now starting with the build quality and design, it's completely reinvented design. You won't find design similarity with any other smartphone, and critics definitely missed a chance of calling it a design ripoff. It features an aluminum unibody and at 6.9mm in thickness, it's one of the slimmest Android smartphone in the market. In terms of weight, it's just 144 grams and it feels pretty light while holding as well. Despite the fact that it has to accommodate a dual lens camera setup, there are no awkward camera bumps that you see on Galaxy S7 or iPhone 6s. Probably one of the best designed smartphones out there and definitely my favorite phone of the lot in terms of design. Now as I told you earlier, it features a dual rear camera setup. I had a lot of fun shooting with the Huawei P9. It offers a wide array of manual control that makes it much more feature rich than most smartphones' cameras. It features 12 megapixel primary RGB sensor which is bundled with a 12 megapixel monochrome chip as primary sensors. The RGB sensor takes care of color information while the monochrome chip captures better detail and improved depth of field. Images taken in natural light are crisp, detailed and vibrant, and shots taken in very dark condition also manage to show texture detail while keeping noise levels aside. Selfies are also good. It features an 8 megapixel front shooter. One thing which is lacking here is OIS, which is evident in the images as well. Now in terms of display, it packs a 5.2-inch Full HD IPS LCD display, which in my opinion works rather well for a 5.2-inch screen. Colors do look eye-popping and vibrant, while blacks and whites are perfectly rendered. It looks sharp, offers good contrast, and it's clearly visible under sunlight as well. Performance-wise, it was hard to find any flaw in the Huawei P9. It is powered by Huawei's Kirin 955 octa-core chipset, which is bundled with 3GB of RAM and Mali T880 GPU. Multitasking, browsing was completely lag-free experience. Even the performance while playing high-end games is top-notch. Fingerprint scanner is located at the back and it absolutely nails it. However, it comes with 32GB of internal storage, but if that doesn't suffice, it can be expanded up to 256GB via microSD card slot. Juicing up the device is a 3000 mAh battery, which is good for an entire day of moderate use. But if you compare it with other flagships, the Huawei P9's battery run out of juice pretty quickly. And if you are playing high-end games and pushing the phone's camera, it will quickly suck out the phone's battery. For heavy users, you will get around 12 hours of battery life, which is fine, but not that great. Now in terms of software, it runs Android 6.0 Marshmallow with EMUI 4.1 on top, which is Huawei's own skin, which has been a victim of heavy Android customizations in the past. Though I actually like the EMUI experience on Huawei P9, it's subtle and easy to use. Huawei has launched this smartphone in 3 color options: ceramic white, prestige gold and titanium grey, and it is priced at Rs 39,999. Huawei P9's design is definitely breath of fresh air. It looks gorgeous, it has a top-notch build quality. I am in love with this design, I really am. Its performance is good, camera experience is also great, so if these are your priorities, go get it. But in my opinion, it's still on a bit pricey side. So that's it in this video guys. I hope you found it useful. If yes, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe the channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, have a great time.
Turn it on.